I'm only going to film this video once. No redos, no retakes, because I want to show you what's actually happening to me, and I don't have the spoons to do a bunch of retakes. So basically, I think I'm experiencing depersonalization, and I'm shaking as I make this video because it's a little bit of a startling discovery for me. And it's something I've experienced several times over the years, but it hasn't been this bad. And it feels like I'm a passenger in my own body. I was walking the mall with my dad earlier when I figured this out. And just to provide context, I started Prozac a little while ago. So I think it's related to that, which I will get to. But I was walking with my dad, and I felt like my legs didn't belong to me, even though they were walking and doing what I wanted them to do. They were walking without my permission, but also with my permission at the same time. And I also found it hard to hold a conversation with him effectively because I felt like my voice, like even now making this video, which is why this video is already so difficult for me to make, it's because I feel like my voice doesn't belong to me either. And I think that's kind of weird. I think that's kind of alarming. And it is freaking me out just a little bit. Not enough that I'm concerned, because like I mentioned before, I started Prozac a little while ago, and I started Prozac a little bit while ago. I can't even talk. I started Prozac a little while ago, and so I think this is a side effect of starting the medication, because psychiatric medications can have really weird side effects, especially when you first start taking them, and then they can get better or go away over time, which has happened to me. The first time I went on Prozac, I got blurry vision for a couple days, but that didn't happen this time, which was interesting and well received on my part. But yeah, the depersonalization thing is just so odd. It's so strange, and I've been trying to figure out why I've been so out of it the last few days. Where I haven't quite, like I remember writing today on my iPad, and I felt like my hand didn't quite belong to me either. Like it was just writing, like it was doing what I wanted it to do. I was writing the word that I wanted to write, but I felt disconnected from my hand. And so I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me this whole time. And then it hit me when my legs wouldn't work at the mall that maybe this was depersonalization. It was a disconnect from myself, my body, my senses, things that I was going through. And it's very frustrating because it's legs I can handle. Even my handwriting, I can handle being disconnected from that. But the voice part, talking, I was practicing for a speech that I have coming up. And I was finding it hard to get in the flow because I felt like my voice wasn't mine. And even making this video now, I'm surprised I'm not tripping up as much as I did when I was practicing my speech. But I am like losing track of thought because I'm getting distracted. And I thought it was anxiety, honestly. I was so anxious that I couldn't keep track of things. I couldn't do things. I thought maybe it was anxiety that was making me feel this way. But no, it's just a weird disconnect. And now that I know that that's what it is, I can take steps to try to overcome it. I can try grounding techniques. I can hug Madam B just a little bit more. I can do things that are tried and true for the people who experience this on a regular basis. There are resources out there to help me. And so I'm going to try to do all that stuff, and I'm going to hope that this does go away the more I take the Prozac. And if it gets worse, well, I'll just talk to my nurse practitioner about it. I'll talk to my therapist about it, and we'll figure out what's up with that and what the best way forward is. But it's weird. I want to say it's weird. And I don't really have much left in me for this video. If you experience depersonalization, Yeah, drop some tips in the comments. I'd love to hear them, because this is not fun. Not enjoying this. I can get through my day. I can get through my life. I can do things. I can do the things I need to do. Even though I feel a little bit disconnected from my body, I can still do the things I need to do. But I'm hoping that this doesn't stick around. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for joining me in making the uncomfortable comfortable yet again. YouTube seems to think you'd like this video, so click on that if you want more content from me. Other than that, have a good one. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.